This is Frank J. Garcia from Education 407. This is my Webquest project that I've created for my engineering class. Here we go. So when you first log onto the page, there'll be a link in the description. This is what you'll see here. My welcoming what I decided to do, which was pretty much combine the world of geometry and architecture into this little game show. The title of it is "You Build It, You Keep It." Along the left side here, we have the taskbar. It's fairly simple. If the students were to click on the student page, it's pretty much talks about that you go through the pages, the links one by one in order to understand it. And under the student page, we have the introduction, the tasks, process, roles, evaluation, conclusion, and the teachers page. Now, for this screencast purpose, we'll start here on the teachers page. The grade I've chosen is 7th grade, mathematics, more specifically middle school geometry. The Common Core standards at this level are draw, construct, and describe geometrical figures and describe the relationship between them. Solve real life and mathematical problems involving angle measure, area, surface area, and volume. The duration of my project should take about 2 weeks from the Monday after I signed it, meaning the Friday before, which gives them 2 weeks and 3 weekends to complete this assignment. And if anyone were to contact me, they would just, for now, just contact my Laverne email because that's the best way to get a hold of me. And let's just go through some of the highlights. So here we have the introduction, and the goal of my introduction was to turn it into a game show. As you can see here, right at the top, it's pretty much a game show where you have already won the vehicle of your choice. However, to obtain this vehicle, the catch is you have to create the storage unit for it, which is where the math comes in. Having to do with volume, area, dimensions, measurements, and I think it's pretty much the best way to relate it to real life mathematical equations as the standards require. So we have a brief overview of what is going to happen, what they have to do for the game show, and alongside of it, it's just to open up their imaginations. It could be any vehicle they want. I have cars, motorcycles, motorhomes, yachts, hovercrafts, ocean liners, private jets, helicopters, and fighter jets. Whatever they want that requires a place to store it, they can build or they can create. As we move on here, we have the task section. Just a brief breakdown of what they would have to do. Examples of blueprints that they could get inspired from, examples of scale models that they would have to turn in. We have the process page, which further breaks down what they're going to have to do. At the bottom here, my technology sources I've chosen are multiple three-dimensional blueprint sites, which they will need to use for the presentation portion. I've used these sites, however, being able to fit it onto the screen was kind of difficult. But a brief overview, it's just you would take your blueprint and make a layout of it on these apps, and then the app itself creates a three-dimensional blueprint that you could pretty much walk through. The students will need this for the presentation day to show me that they created a suitable storage unit for their vehicle. Here we have the roles, which I've split up just into two because I don't think that more than two people should be on this assignment. We have one who researches the storage unit, and the other researches the vehicle. And once they have researched this, created their separate blueprints, they will come together and create a final blueprint of the two coinciding together. We have my evaluation page, which is I say a fair breakdown, and is out of 50 points in total. So what I'm going to be nitpicky about for this, considering it's still mathematics, they're calculations. However, I'm going to be somewhat lenient on the scale model and the presentation. Two sections I will be stern on are the individual blueprint and the group blueprint, because this is also where their calculations will come into play, and also their knowledge of drawing. And those are just some of the highlights of my Webquest project. I hope you enjoyed them and have a great semester.